Little more films.
It's your boy Project Pata. Little Mo Films. You watching the Chitlen circuit. Y'all know what it is.
Little more films.
What up, world? It's Lil Mo Films.
RMJR.
And this is
The War
of Words. Let's get it, man. We got a special guest in the building today. We got the Tennessee legend, man. I'm talking about Project Pata.
Y'all see it, man.
Hey, come on. I can't do it like you, man. You hear me? But I done heard it so much I got to try, my nigga. You feel me, man?
Hey, man. They say if you don't try, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
You dig that? But yeah, man, we gotta pop this thing all right, man. What's your definition, Project Pat, of a real hustler, man?
Let me tell you something, man. You know, I had I ain't gonna say their name, but I know somebody they a little younger. And they related to me. And they had came to a lump sum of money, man, nice piece of change. And they had a job and they be doing little other stuff, you know, not illegal, but like stuff with apps and getting money on with apps and stuff. And I was like, when they got the money, they quit their job. And I was like, what you quit your job for? Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like to me, that's hustling. You hustling still, you know, because you get money, but a real hustler, man, a real hustler don't never turn a dollar down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless it's something that his principles don't deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man,
yeah,
you don't turn nothing down. You don't turn,
you
don't turn the dollar down, man. No. And a real hustler keep it business. He don't never get personal with you. And, you know, that's kind of hard for human beings, you know what I'm saying? But that's really the truth. Like, you should never get personal. Like, you know, I give you a scenario. I had a guy one time, I couldn't make the show, so I gave him his money back. You know, he wanted some extra cheese. My cousin was like, man, forget him, you know. I said, no, we're gonna go ahead and give him what he want. I gave him what he want. Now, this is my thing. Now, you know, but I told my cousin, I said, you know, this is my thing. You know, God bless me. He ain't one blessing me. It's God that's blessing me, right? But at the same time, but if he called back for another show, and you know, when that year in that year of time, whatever, I was just like, hey, he still can get it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's money. Cause really, he did me dirty. Like there's no way I could have made it. And he know it wasn't. And it ain't like it really was. It wasn't really my fault. It'll be a situation like this. If you finna go to the airport and they shut every plane down to where you supposed to go and say they ain't going nowhere, they just something about the plane. I mean, if the planes ain't, I can't nothing I can do.
Ain't nothing you can do.
And it's a 15-hour drive and the show in 6 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it was a situation to whereas I really, to be honest, in the contracts that we write, it say what did it say? If it's something that's out of our hands that we can't do, you just have to get another date. Where the guy, you know, he was a little upset, you know. I just gave him his money back, but you know, here nor there, you know, I could take it personal. You know, he called back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't get the prices right, but he called back like maybe two times. And every time I was like, yeah, well, you know, we can do it for this and I'm ready to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because a real hustle don't take it personal. You know, I could just say, man, I'm cool. I ain't never doing no business with dudes. Somebody else booked me out of there, I go, but I ain't going with him. But you know, that's personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I dig it.
So, Pat, let me ask you this. What is the one time you ran across a dude who fronted like he was a hustler, then his actions show otherwise?
Oh, man. I mean, there was a lot of incidents like that. I mean, dudes just, I don't know, man. It was a situation like what I'm saying. Like, it was somebody took something personal and didn't want to do business with the person no more. I ran across a dude like that up in Detroit some years ago, and it wasn't even my deal. It was a 3-6 Mafia deal. And the guy took it personal, and he wanted to get Juicy them money back. So Juicy was so real, he just gave him out his money. He said, He said, man, he Juicy told him, said, man, the money it wasn't about the money with him. I mean, he wanted the money, but it was like, the money was so small, he was really doing it for the other members of the group. And so he just told dude, man, you get my money back. Let them keep their money, you can get my money. And, we'll squash it out like that. And dude thought he was, doing something because they was like, I think they was like 30 minutes late showing up or something, and dude was just trying to stand on something, man, But then, he really hated what he did because he had booked a whole bunch of other venues. And since he took that little 30 minutes personally, then, they just said, man, we ain't doing no business with dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, it wasn't even the money. Money went, like, it wasn't even no money like that. But it just how he came on some, like, you got us up here in the D, you know what I'm saying? It's your city, I mean, we ain't gonna bogart you, you know what I'm saying? Unless we got a quick exit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't from up here, we got, but we ain't, what we gonna turn into a shootout for over money that wasn't even that type of money. It wasn't $500,000, you know what I'm saying? And then at the time, you know what I'm saying? It was your money at the time. So if you ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying, us to proceed with what we were doing, Juice just gave the money back. It was some small cheese too then, man, real small. And so, but dude got messed up though, because when he came back, and then they were just like, well, if he a day late on sending that deposit for them other shows, they just ain't gonna do no business with him. And they just cut him off. And dude was begging and calling and begging and calling. But see, when you get personal, you can mess yourself up. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, at the end of the day, ain't nobody got to do no business with you if they don't want to. Yeah. So when he got personal and see, like, he wasn't no real hustler because he wasn't thinking. Think about this. I already got, like, we doing 2-3 shows. I'm getting good money off the shows. And I already got like 6 more spots booked in different cities. See, I know what dude, I sat back and was watching the whole thing. I already know what dude was on. Dude was just an ex-dope dealer. He was standing on it like he was standing on some street stuff. He had his little dudes with him. And it's like, once you get in that mode of man, you owe me, you know what I'm saying, man, I ain't going for that. Okay, cool, bro. See, like, but he wasn't thinking about the future. See, he was used to dope business. He wasn't used to regular business. And he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't used to dealing with dudes from Memphis. He was used to dealing with dudes in the streets of Detroit. Everybody ain't got the same mentality. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. When you're doing business with somebody, man, the customer's always right. You know what I'm saying? You got to accommodate them for what they want. You know what I'm saying? Dude might want ice in his water. Dude might not want ice in his. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? And dude was just coming with that same street mentality of Detroit. And I mean, hey, that's all he knew. That's all he knew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't tripping on him, but I just sat back and seen he made a bad play.
Yeah. I dig that.
A little more things.